4 ways to stop worrying about being 30 and single. Number 1, realize that you are in your prime. Like your sexual prime, your career prime, all of the primes, you're in it right now. So maybe you don't have a partner, but you have everything else going for you. Number 2, understand that a lot of your friends are gonna be getting divorced in the next few years, and a lot of people you don't know. So the pool of people to meet is gonna be like big again, and there's gonna be a lot of suitors. Number 3, unlike people who chose partners in their early 20s or even late 20s, you're choosing the person that you know for a fact is good for you because you know yourself by now. And number 4, and my personal favorite, you get to learn from a lot of other people's mistakes and hear about their issues while you don't have any.
Where do you live?
In the city.
Do you have a house?
Apartment.
Own or rent?
Rent.
What do you do for a living?
Lots of things.
Where's your office?
I don't have one.
How come?
I don't need one.
Where's your wife?
Don't have one.
How come?
It's a long story.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't.
How come?
It's an even longer story.
Are you more than...
Real story. I gave up on dating apps. I'm 29 about 3 weeks ago. Then today at the grocery store, I stepped back in 1997 because somebody asked me out on a date. And my makeup and my hair is not cute. And he was pretty hot. Works out.
All right, welcome to tonight's coaching video, guys. We've got a lot to unbox here, so let's go ahead and just crack right into this, shall we? So let's start with this first woman's rant talking about her top 4 reasons why it's better to get married in your 30s, to wait until your 30s. Obviously, this chick is detached from reality because her entire list is pretty horrendous and is just reinforcing the argument that you should not wait until you're 30. So some of the points she made, well, the first point she made is that in your 30s, you are in your prime. So she literally said that she's telling women that if you wait until your 30s, that's going to be your prime. That is not your prime, ladies. That is not your prime. Then she went ahead and started talking about how, you're going to be in your prime in your career. And yo, man, these chicks, somebody tell them, just stop bragging about the career that no man out there cares about. We don't care about that, okay? We don't care about your money. Why? Because we know we're never going to see any of it, right? Women are the cheapest creatures on earth. We know you're never going to spend a dime on us, so we don't care about the career. We don't care about your job, first and foremost. I've said this before. We will marry the Taco Bell cashier over the woman with the corporate office, with the Fortune 500. We don't care about that. If the Taco Bell cashier is hotter, guess who we're going with? We're going with the Taco Bell cashier. We're not going with you, right? See, these women like to do a lot of self-projection because that is something they look for in guys, right? They look for a guy who has a healthy income, who has a lot of social status, who has a great job, is making 6-7 figures and all this. So they think that that's what guys must want, right? It's just about my job. Like, no, man, you have to look hot. We don't care about the job at all, right? If you have a job, great, but we really don't care about that. So the second point that she made in her dumb little rant was she said, oh, another reason why it's better to wait until your 30s. Not only are you going to be in your prime, but a lot of your friends are going to be getting divorced soon. So that means more people to date. And it's like, oh my gosh. So you're telling women that she has something to look forward to in her 30s being single because she will have divorced men that she could date. People who've gotten divorced. People like this guy probably got ran over by his ex-wife, got the house taken, the car taken, needs to pay alimony for the kids. And that's who you're telling these women to look forward to dating? Right? That's like saying, hey, you know what? I know you're paying full price for the salad bar, but don't go when it just opens. Okay? Wait until the last 20 minutes that the salad bar is open before they close. Then go get your food. What's going to be left? Right? Nothing. Leftovers, stuff that's like been sitting there all day, crumbs. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get crumbs. Moving on to her third dumb reason of how great it is to be in your 30s and get married. She said, you're more likely to choose a good partner for you. In your 30s, no, you have less selection in your 30s. So you are more likely to settle for a partner in your 30s. Not get the partner you want, but to settle. Okay? Because you are no longer in your prime. Okay? Your prime is over. Because really, if we're talking about the definition of prime, that would be a woman's fertility, right? Let's ask Google. What age are women most fertile?
According to a COG, a woman's peak reproductive years are between the late teens and late 20s. By age 30, fertility starts to decline. This decline becomes more rapid once you reach your mid-30s.
There you have it, between the late teens and late 20s. That is your prime. By age 30, which this woman was talking about, by age 30, the ability to get pregnant starts to decline. The decline becomes more rapid once you reach your mid-30s. By 45, fertility has declined so much that getting pregnant naturally is unlikely for most women. So, she clearly did not do her research when it comes to doing her little informative rant here about why you should wait until your 30s to get married. Clearly did not do her research, and her last point was, I think her last point, she said something like, oh, also if you wait till your 30s, you can learn from your friends' mistakes of watching them get divorced. And it's like, okay, what if they're happy, right? I mean, not everyone's going to be miserable like you are, right? It's almost like she's just wanting other couples to be, to break up and get divorced, and so she would have, just more causation for her dumb argument here. And the second girl's rant was basically, I've seen this. This is something they commonly do on TikTok, is where they take just like an audio clip, and then they try to do this voiceover. I don't know why they do that. It's so dumb. But I see so many women out there using this one clip of, oh, this is what dating is like in your 30s, where you're basically interrogating the guy. Where do you live? Where do you work? Where's your office? How much do you make? All this. And it's like, dude, in real life, you don't have that type of leverage anymore. Okay, in your 30s. You don't have that as a female who is still single in your 30s. You don't have that type of leverage where you could sit there and act like the buyer and just fire off these questions like an interrogation, like you're working for CSI, and the guy has to answer them. Because, dude, most of these guys, they don't realize, most of these guys are waking up thanks to this type of knowledge, right? This red pill knowledge. A lot of guys are waking up, and you sit there and you try to fire off these questions to him. Where do you live? What neighborhood are you in? Where's your office? All this. He's going to be like, go screw yourself. I'm not telling you anything. You don't need to know anything. You should be thanking your lucky stars that I'm even here. And if you're one of my students, you wouldn't even be there, because you wouldn't date these damaged chicks over 30, these broken chicks, right? So you could, and if you are, you could expect this type of behavior, right? Because you're dating somebody who's broken. So guess what? They're going to act broken. You're dating someone who's defective, so they're going to act defective. Right? But it's amazing to me that guys will actually put up with this, and, enjoy it while you can, ladies, because it's not going to be for long, because more and more guys waking up. And I think, women are starting to feel it out there in the dating market. They're starting to feel that pinch that, you know what? Guys are just fed up with this. They're not putting up with it anymore. You cannot sit there and act like you are the buyer when you have nothing to offer except for a used vagina with 100,000 miles on your vajayjay odometer, and a loud mouth, and lots of attitude. And finally, the third woman's rant, she was pretty excited because she said, I stepped back in 1997 and I was at the grocery store and some guy cold approached me. Wasn't me, by the way. definitely not me. But she goes, yeah, some guy cold approached me, and we have a date, and oh my gosh, I'm going, and I'm so excited, and he's hot. Did you tell him how old you are? Because wait till he finds out, right? Wait till you have that discussion, because he probably didn't ask. And if you told him, your value probably just would sink. It would go from here to here in a millisecond. So I haven't seen an update from this girl. I was trying to see an update if she actually went out with this guy, if he flaked, if he was just being nice, or if anything transpired from that. But cold approach does work, to her credit. I mean, it does. I keep telling you guys, get off the dating apps. They're so just, they're just such a waste of time. Got to get off the dating apps, guys. But wait till this guy finds out that this chick is not in her 20s, but is older than that. And we'll see how he reacts to that. We'll see if that dude sticks around, if he'll even bother to even go on that date. If not, just flat out ghost her and just not show up. But she's excited for the time being, probably because he doesn't know how old she actually is. As always, share your comments below in my comment section. Anything I might have missed, anything you would like to add, any experiences you've had that you want to share with the tribe, please share them in our comment section below. I always love to see you guys in my comments. I always love to read your comments, so drop those comments below. And until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets, signing out here from my Range Rover, doing the last series of coaching videos in this car. I'm very sad, but I will be selling it very soon. So this is going to be the last round of these coaching videos we're going to do here in my Range Rover. We have a lot of memories in this car. You guys probably learned a ton from me teaching you from this car. And this was the first car that I bought once my channel started to get traction and my business started to get traction. This was the first nice car that I bought myself in a long time. So it's very sad to have to let it go. And this has actually been the most reliable. You guys aren't going to believe this because a lot of you guys are like, Range Rover, oh my God, it must be in the shop all the time. No, this has been the most reliable car I've ever owned. It has never left me on the side of the road. I've never had electrical gremlins or engine problems or anything like that. It's been maintenance free. And that's the thing about these luxury cars is you have to keep up with the maintenance. As long as you do that, the car will not let you down. So you have a lot of these bonehead owners who will buy these luxury cars, never take them in for maintenance, never do the oil changes, and just never take care of them. And then when they break down, they'll get on all these forums and talk about what a terrible car it is. And it's like, no, dude, you just have to maintain it. It's not cheap to maintain it, but you know what? It won't let you down if you do. So I have no problem getting another one, but there are other cars I'm looking at right now, so we'll see, but I'm sad to let it go, and I'm gonna replace it with something newer because I've had it for a while now, so I think it's about that time. And I held on to it longer than I should have just because of sentimental reasons, but gonna miss this car. But as always, make sure you smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Do it for me, do it for Cash, do it for Gizmo, and do it for the Range Rover. Please smash that like button below. Also hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton when you actually subscribe to my channel. So make sure you're subscribed as well, because too many of you guys are on my channel, not yet subscribed, but you're watching all these vids. So help a brother out, man. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. I would very much appreciate it. And for all of you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 months to mastery, where I am teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s. Same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students now all around the world are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making things happen every single week, no matter how high gas prices go, no matter what boneheads are in the White House, no matter what kind of divisions going on in the world. We're continuing to live our lives at the highest level. And I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us. And again, this is the absolute best way to support my work. And you're going to get a ton of value from it. Okay? I promise you, you're going to get a ton of value out of my 7 months mastery program. And right now, the first month is only $1. It's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons. So take advantage of it. It's really easy to get signed up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. I'm out from the Rover for one of the last times. It may be very sad.